Hi and welcome. My name is Sandra, and you have reached my Flosstube channel, Sandra Stitching Something. Today is 18th of March 2022. It is Flosstube episode number 26. As I mentioned before, I live in Ukraine, and you all know what is happening here right now. Maybe we will be interrupted by some kind of air attention, but I hope everything goes fine. It feels a little bit strange to film because the life definitely changed and not for better. But still, cross stitching is part of my life and it helps me. So I decided I will do a video, and also my mother really wanted to see my new video and my cross stitch progress. She is on other side of a river, and currently it is not easy to get from my side to her side, but I hope that it will all end soon and we will be able to meet in real life. But for now, yeah, that's the video, and yeah, let's begin to the stitching. But actually, if you watched my videos before, you know that I film in different location. Well, it is not very different location, but it is the same room, just different corner. We made some rearrangements because this room is a safer one compared to one we used to slept in before. So my sofa, which I was sitting on during my videos before, is now our sleeping place, and that's why I'm still in the same room, because it is a safe place, but different corner, which should be also safe additionally. So yeah, today, as we are in a different place, there are only white walls behind me, and therefore I wanted to start with my diamond painting, which got a lot of progress during these times. I usually put it in the end, but today, just because I will show you and then put it behind. The last time you saw it, I was working on this row, I think, and leaf was not done yet. So I made leaf and all what is at the bottom, and only this part is left to do. Today is my weekend. Tomorrow is my weekend number 2. And day after, I probably will get this finished, just because while I'm working, it's easy for me to do diamond painting. You don't need to look at the pattern, concentrate. You just need to do, well, diamond painting. It's easier than cross stitching. And I will put it here, so you have something else to see at the background. And I hope you will have this as a finish in my next video. I don't know about the scheduling, can't promise you anything, but if you are here, thank you very much. I saw some people did subscribe to my channel recently, and I am shocked and pleased and grateful at the same time, because it's great to see that there are people who also would like to see my journey on some pieces. Next one is actually cross stitch. Well, shock content, cross stitch on Flosstube. How can we do that? This is my focus piece for this year. Well, it should be. It is East Bear by Petites. It is Ukrainian designer, full coverage. Here I will put a picture of how it will look like when it's done. And here I will put a picture of how it looked like last time you saw it. And here it is now. Not very much done, I think, but there is some progress. And yeah, nothing really exciting happens right now. I'm working on the bear's head. And yeah, it will be so for some time. And there is a lot of white, creamy, beige colors. Okay, let's put it here. Next one is also my full coverage, kind of a focus, not focus piece. It is my birthday start for last year. It's called Heroine collection. If you watched me before, you know that I enjoy this piece very much, and it is very good looking on screen. So I think right now it's better to show how it will look like when it's done. It is the biggest piece I have in my WIP pile, and probably the biggest I will ever start. And also here will be photo of how it looked like the last time you saw it. And with this one, I really want to do comparison before and after, because I did a lot of progress. I mean, a lot. You can barely see. Well, yeah, you can. So here is yellow part. It is beginning of one of the girl's hair. Roses are looking really beautiful on the screen. And here, the blue part is the background behind the godmother, fairy godmother. I have no idea how you call it, but yeah. So we will have some actual human, not human, but human-like creature if I work on it. Also, I made a decision with this one that I will transfer to half stitch. So I'm doing 10 stitch, 2/1 on 25 count instead of doing 1/1 full cross. I earlier thought that my mind will not, well, how do you say it? My mind will not agree with the 10 stitch being a full completed stitch, but yeah, it kind of is achieved that with this piece 10 stitch is all you need to do, and it really speeds up my process. Not with the confetti stitches, of course, it still takes time to get one thread, make one stitch, put the thread away, but with some bigger areas like black. Yeah, it really speeds up, and I had some day where I got to 1000 stitches a day on a piece like this. It's a big achievement for me, and yeah, I was very anxious the day. Okay, what's next? I have something very exciting to show you, but not yet. I will leave it kind of till the end. The next piece is also kind of exciting because I don't think you saw it if you're a new subscriber, if you watched my whip parade, if you are with me for some time, then you saw it. But generally, this piece is not my go-to, not the easiest one. A lot of blends, and I don't do well with blends. Also, it is one of the older ones, so my thread organization was completely different from what I have now. Came to kind of. I will put a picture here of how the finished piece will look like. This one is called Dream Keeper. I do love whales. They are incredible animals, and I earlier planned to do a series of different pieces with whales. For now, I have only this one started, and yeah, it got 200 stitches, I guess. Not sure I have a picture of before. If I have, I will put it here as well, and we will do comparison. With this one, it's harder because all the colors are muted. The area I have been working on is, let me fold it so you can see properly. Tail. I got a little bit of tail done. Finished a block of 200 stitches, I guess. And then, yeah, not sure what to do next. So I did nothing. Also, I told before that the problem with this piece is that I lost part of my progress in my cross-stitching program, my cross-stitching application. So yeah, takes time. It takes time, but I hope I will be able to stitch on it more. I guess my goal was to do 2,500 stitches during the full year. So I made a bit of a start. 200 stitches is a start, right? And yeah, only 2,300 left to go. But you stitchers all know that on some projects that you don't like, or if you are not in the mood to work on some particular project, it can be hard to reach some numbers. But for now, it's all fine, and I don't make myself to do it. I don't push, don't have pressure on myself that it is my obligation. With East Bear, I felt like it is an obligation to do some stitching, but for now it's also kind of not working for me, so I'm doing it the other way. There are no rules with the stitching. And the last whip that I show you today is this charming cat, Gold Collections Petites by Dimensions. All information about the pieces I'm working on, I always leave in the description box. Also, if I didn't tell something, you can ask me in the comments, or I have an Instagram page. I'm still there, and though I'm not posting things, I'm not like absent from Instagram either. Okay, with this one I should have a before photo, so it will be here somewhere. And this cat could be finished by now, but I still haven't finished it. I like how the face is coming along, very realistic, I think. Of course, when I show you it like this, you can see that there are stitches, and yeah. There are some blank spots still, but most of it is done. And I have made some calculations. If I do 150 stitches a day, this will be finished before March ends. That is exciting. And also the goal is realistic. It's not like 500 stitches a day or more. So yeah, that is a realistic goal. I can usually achieve it during one evening. If I have a weekend, I usually can do more. Today is just a different day because I had some other things to do. That will be in the live update. I know not everybody is into live update stuff. That's why it will be in the very end. And now my magic fox. I have noticed recently that the name of shop on Etsy has changed, or maybe it was the same, but I thought it was different. So now the shop is called Kids by ZAnnaCrossStitch, and I saw some Flosstubers sharing their purchases, and it warms up my heart, like how you people support Ukrainian designers. It's amazing, and thank you very much for that. And here is my finished piece. It is Magic Fox. She is all done. Well, she was done, I think, in the end of February, but backstitching was not done. That's why I worked on backstitching bit by bit. There are some French knots as well, and backstitching that is not on the actual fox, that was kind of hard. And I still want to have a proper finishing photo on my Instagram, because for me this feels like a bit of an achievement. It's not something I do normally in stitching. Like, I love full crosses and I love full coverage. That's why I mostly spend my time doing full coverage. I just can't stop showing you this because she's so gorgeous. She's so cute. And yeah, it will be some time before she gets a fully finished, because as I said, my mother is on other side of city and I can't go to her, although I want. But tonight we will have some phone call or Google Meet call, I guess, so it should be fine. cat. I love her so much. She's so cute. She has French knots in her cheeks. I had a conversation earlier with one of you, and we discussed how is how can it be a mistake to do French knots on the go because they can be destroyed by hoops. My hoops are Turkish nurge, this one, so it's very tight. It's very good tension, but no French knots were damaged. I used only these hoops on this project. On different projects I use different kind of hoops. This one is also Nurge, Turkish brand, number 2, and this works good for smaller pieces you want to stitch in hand. And also I have other sizes because why not to have them all? A bit of a cat update. Cersei, come here. People need to see you. See? This is a cat update. She is my cute little girl. She has a house now. Well, I don't know the exact word for it. The box? No, not a box. It's like box for animals. Not a cage. I'm very sorry for my English. I'm out of practice, obviously, and also I'm kind of anxious that there might be an air raid signal. And yeah, although today is like very quiet day, but on quiet days you are awaiting and anxious even more. I will now even find the word for the air raid sirens. So the sound which is on the outside, but you can perfectly hear it from inside at day and at night, and then you need to go to shelter to be safe. And the pet cage, the bird. Pet carrier. I am not sure about this translation, but well, okay. Pet carrier sounds strange to me, but that's better than box for a pet. And so she has now this pet carrier, and before she had not. She is fine, stressed as all of us, but yeah, we are living our lives, doing our best, what we can, and I think all of people in Ukraine or other ways do their best. I didn't turn off the notifications, so sorry if you heard that noise a bit. So yeah, that was my life update, stitching update. So thank you again for watching my videos, supporting my channel, supporting Ukraine. If you did, that's great. If you didn't, that's fine too. Well, everyone does its best, and I believe everything will end sooner or later, and we will be able to value the small things even more. Like now we value bread, because, well, there was no bread for a week or two, and I baked my own bread, so that's kind of a new experience. I didn't want this to happen, but it's easier to live with it when you can see some positive things in life that can be harsh and terrible. But yeah, we are here to support each other, and I thank you very much again for watching my channel. If you liked, you can subscribe. I definitely plan on continuing this YouTube journey because that is also for me to remember what projects I worked on and what thoughts I had about the projects. Well, I guess that is the biggest life update I ever had since I ever started this channel. So yeah, I will say you goodbye, and till the next time I see you, happy stitching, guys. Bye.